Well, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. You know, me and... What's up, Mike? Oh, wait. There he is. Mike, what's up? Apparently, he is. He's over here painting racks. We got like 5 racks we got to get out of here. We got to get some ones for giveaways tonight. That's right. We're going to be giving some more of these.
Procrastinating. That one's been ready for over a week.
Okay, yeah, but have we not had ones to give away? We'll give that one away tonight. What's the rush?
I told you about that about a week ago.
He said, "I told you, man. I told you." You know, he's pulled a Shango on me. I told you, man. Yeah,
What's Shango doing now?
What is he doing? Living the life.
I don't know what he's doing. That's why I asked.
Hey, he living the life. Hey, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all.
You got a wife that was on Shameless.
Yep, and this is the last season of Shameless, man. You know, anyway, forget it. Interesting story. ESPN, who has been getting rid of people left and right. They've been doing layoffs. They've been trying to get people to take pay cuts and everything else. And you know what they tried to do? Mike? They tried to get Skip Bayless back to rejoin with Stephen A. Smith. They were offering him cash money to join it. But instead, Fox Sports ended up re-signing him for a $32 million 4-year deal. So $8 million a year. It's roughly about the same thing that Stephen A. Smith is making. And I believe that he ended up becoming the Dak Prescott hater #1. So today, they came out with redrafting the draft for 2016. Looking at it, you know, because Dak Prescott was a 4th-round pick, Jared Goff and Carson Wentz were #1 and #2. And so that the way the poll has come out, of course, is that Dak Prescott should have been the #1 pick. But the haters are back. Skip Bayless, he's hitting it up. Let's go to the tape here real quick while we're here working in the shop. Okay, let's listen to this stuff.
It's 5 years since the 2016 draft. NFL.com released an article redoing it. 2020 hindsight. Dak Prescott jumped all the way up to the 1st overall pick from his original selection in the 4th round. Now on the flip side, the real #1 pick, Jared Goff, fell to the 41st selection
41st.
in the redraft. So Shannon, do you agree with this?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Dak's played 5 years, won 1 playoff game. He won 2 division titles. Jared Goff has won 2 division titles, and he's taken a team to the Super Bowl. Okay, I get he got traded. It's easy to say, well, he's gotten traded, he's on a new team. Carson Wentz is on a new team. But what has that? Now, you want to say Patrick Holmes should have been the 1st pick of his draft? Nobody's going to refute that. But I need you to show me empirical evidence that says Dak Prescott has been so much better. And where are these championships to validate this argument? To say he's won 1 playoff game, which is fewer than what Jared Goff has won, that he should go over Jared Goff, and Jared Goff is going to a Super Bowl? Are we looking at this because Jared Goff is no longer with his original team? This is absurd. Now, if you want to say...
Okay, it is a team sport.
Who's a 2-time rushing champ, who's one guy got 2,000 yards in 1 playoff game, okay. Jalen Ramsey, Joey Bosa, Tyreek Hill, I would even give you those. But I need to see something other than a bunch of stats that says Dak Prescott should have been the #1 pick in the draft. Based on what? What is the Cowboys doing? They missed the playoffs just as many times as they made it. And Dak should be #1.
Hold on. See, this is the thing that drives me crazy, y'all. That this whole thing of what has he won? The Cowboy. Now, see, here's how you understand how he says it. What has he won? They put it as in the failures for the Dallas Cowboys are Dak Prescott. Then he turns around and says, "What has the Cowboys won?" You know what? When you have a defense, you know what? Let's just keep listening because I want to get the Skip.
This is absurd. This is laughable.
Thank you. You finally turned back into Shannon Sharp, Football Hall of Famer.
But he still should get paid.
I have lost you over the last 4 or 5 months because suddenly you've become Dak Prescott's biggest fan and defender, and you've been telling me for weeks on end on this show that he now deserves close to Patrick Mahomes' money. And I ask you, when did Dak Prescott turn into Patrick Mahomes? Well, it's when Jerry done him wrong and didn't pay him. Pay the man. And I keep saying, pay him what?
I need to go get my
Mahomes
coffee.
money or close to? He's not worth it.
He's
And all
not
of a sudden,
worth it.
There's this runaway train of Dak support. And of course, ironically, I've been the biggest defender, and nobody has applauded Dak Prescott more publicly than I have over the last, going on 5 years. But again, reality is reality, and all of a sudden he vaults to the top of this draft. And then my other question is, Shannon, when did Jared Goff turn into Josh Rosen? I mean, let's not forget, he's a two-time Pro Bowler, and in 2018, the season they wound up in the Super Bowl, he was rated as the 8th best quarterback in Pro Football Focus, and he finished 10th in QBR. So he was a top 10 quarterback. And remember, head-to-head with Dak Prescott in the playoff game out here in L.A. at the Coliseum, it came down to a fateful 3rd and 7 play coming out of the 2-minute warning from the Rams' 28-yard line. Dak had started to heat up. The score was 30-22 Rams.
Yeah.
And Sean McVay called a bootleg, a rollout for Jared Goff. Remember what happened, Shannon? He kept the football and he ran with it for 11 yards. And I was
Sean Lee missed him as well as Jeff Heath.
Made that play, and he made enough plays to get them. Obviously, they got help from the referees, but he
So that means that Jared Goff should have been the number 1 pick, and that Dak Prescott, the things that he's done with the team that's lesser, as far as when you look at the coaching staff. Oh, okay, all right, go on, Haterade.
Had enough plays to get them through New Orleans to New England in the Super Bowl, and he did not play well in that Super Bowl. We all know that. But if you look at his numbers from 2017 to 2019, Jared Goff, he was 6th in the NFL in completions, and he tied.
Okay, so if I remember that game, if the Cowboys had gotten the ball one more time, they would have won that game. And that play was the defining moment. And if I remember right, going through the rest of the playoffs, it went downhill for them. And I remember 2 wide open plays that would have won the game in the Super Bowl for the Rams that he missed. He was late delivering and he was short. So we discount when the Cowboys were playing against Aaron Rodgers and Dak Prescott threw for 304 yards and 3 TDs in the playoffs against Aaron Rodgers, and it was a miracle play for Aaron Rodgers to beat the Cowboys. We discount that Dak Prescott and the Cowboys ended up beating the Seattle Seahawks and Russell Wilson, right? See, this is the thing that drives me crazy is everything, when it's a loss or the team goes bad, it's just Dak Prescott. He doesn't mention about how we had the 29th ranked defense last year, how we couldn't stop the run against the Rams. See, this is the bullshit that he keep giving me. But go on.
For 5th in touchdowns. Well, that could make him edge of a top 5 quarterback. And obviously, the Rams had some misgivings about
Did he just say he should have been a top 5?
Last year, yet they still got to the playoffs, and yet when they had an opportunity, that organization, that executive board of theirs, it will plunge. And when they said, we could get Matthew Stafford, and I do think he's a diamond in the rough. I think he's a top 5 quarterback who's been
this is such bullshit
in Detroit for all these years for a bad franchise and a bad football team. And I do think he's an upgrade over Jared Goff, and so they plunged. And I don't blame him for that, but that doesn't completely disqualify Jared Goff to the 31st pick in the first round of that draft. That is insane and just silliness, because
41st.
Somebody looking for a semblance of a quarterback would have taken Jared Goff before 31 in that draft.
Exactly, Skip. If you remember, I think it was 2017 when the Cowboys had the Rams down, and Jared Goff led that comeback in Dallas.
No, he didn't.
And they just beat him out here later. So he's, if I'm not mistaken, Skip, he might be 3-0 against Dak Prescott. So I just don't get it. I get Dak has played. I think Dak has played well considering where he's drafted. He's played above.
Anyway. All right. So, you know what? It's the off season. Got to have something to talk about. There's no way. Okay. If apples are apples, if you were just looking at Dak and golf, There's no way in the world that anybody's going to say that Jared Goff is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott is. Come on. Come on, man. You know, you could look around and say, well, Dan Marino's a loser because he never won a Super Bowl. I kind of have to take abundance with that because Dan Marino was freaking incredible, but never had really the defenses to go along with it, or really the running game as well. But, you know, it is what it is. Dak Prescott haters will, of course, say, I'd rather have Jared Goff. Well, you go ahead. You go ahead and get Jared Goff. Anyway, in the meantime, I got to get this stuff built. We got a lot of stuff in here that's got to be done. Maybe we'll do a live stream a little later. Peace.